This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one and only Ape Father in the house, baby. Wow! Okay. I just got the most amazing message. This is from a very powerful ape. I love her. She's been watching the Ape Father from the beginning. And, she hasn't given me permission yet to use her name. I don't know if she wants this public yet, but I will ask her. And if she does give me permission on the next video I make, I will, obviously disclose who she is. But for this point, to protect the privacy, I will not mention her name. But let me tell you what she's going through. Okay, so she's been trying to transfer her shares, okay, from Robinhood, but in her case, she wanted to deal with Public, which is also a platform that doesn't use payment for order flow. Okay, apparently, Public cannot locate her shares. Now, I can understand if it was a couple of days that they can't locate it. I've heard cases that was a week, which was insane. But in her particular case, it's been 3 weeks. Let me repeat that. 3 weeks that Public cannot locate her shares of AMC that she thought she had on Robinhood. So it's pretty much confirmed that they're fake. They're not real. Okay. Now, this is what the Ape Father is trying to convey to the apes with great conviction. Okay. This is the ticket to ride to the MOASS. 100%. 100%. And let me tell you the reason why. Because this is just one ape. Could you imagine now like millions of apes where, I understand that she wanted to deal with Public. My suggestion is for Fidelity. Imagine if like millions of apes were attempting to make a transfer from Robinhood, let's just say, for example, to Fidelity. And let's just say it turns out that a very, very large amount of apes have fake shares. Okay. So Robinhood is going to react in one of two ways. Both of the ways is going to be beneficial to the apes. The first way is they're going to be in panic mode, Robinhood, where they're going to try to buy these shares. In other words, to try to make good on this, obviously. Because in other words, they have fake shares on Robinhood. It's horrible, right? So Robinhood is going to try to make this look good. They're going to try to fix this problem. They're going to try to locate shares that they can buy so that they can turn fake shares into real shares. Okay. Now that's actually buying pressure. I don't know if you realize this. See, because I've had a lot of conversations with apes about this, and they always say to me, Ape Father, when you're transferring real shares that you own on, say, TD Ameritrade into Fidelity, it's not buying pressure because you already own the shares. But I got news for you. If the shares are fake and say TD Ameritrade or Robinhood has to now buy shares to turn the fake shares that you have into real shares, guess what, baby? That is buying pressure. Okay. And that could trigger the MOASS. Because think about it, large numbers of apes, large numbers. If they're transferring from whatever it is, Robinhood, Webull, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, whatever, and they're transferring their shares to Fidelity, and Fidelity then contacts you and says, we can't locate these shares, they're going to be under immense pressure to now find shares to buy to make all this right. So option A, we're going to have an enormous amount of buying pressure. That could trigger the MOASS. Okay. Option number 2 is still lovely for the apes, and I'll tell you why. Let's say it gets to the point where the whole 513 million shares have now been, actually the real shares have been, transferred to Fidelity, and there's just no more shares out there. Okay. So now all of these platforms are going to have a lot of explaining to do. You're all going to have tremendous lawsuits. And this is something that Gary Gensler cannot ignore. He can't ignore this. Okay, imagine now it comes out that there's like billions of fake shares out there. What is he going to do? He's going to ignore it when we have solid, concrete proof. Okay, so once again, I'm not trying to be redundant. I'm not trying to say the same things. But I feel that I have the answer for the MOASS. And it's as simple as taking cake. Okay? I don't want to say, you're going to break my balls. Well, you take cake from a baby. But what's that song with 50 Cent where he says, The fat kid loves cake. It'll be simple like the fat kid loves cake, right? The point is this. It's simple. However you want to say. Take candy from a baby, eat the cake, whatever the case may be with the fat kid. Whatever the case you want to say, baby, it's as easy as pie. All you have to do is transfer your shares from, if you're on Robinhood, if you're on Webull, if you're on TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, to Fidelity. And by doing this, you are going to ignite the MOASS, and you're going to ignite the biggest cover-up in history. This is going to be like the Titanic here, baby. You might now locate all the synthetics, all the fakes, whatever you want to call them, okay? Or whatever you call credits, whatever you want to call them. You're going to locate them. Gary Gensler cannot ignore this. This is the ticket to ride. And I just wish that every ape would share this video, would take me seriously, because this is without a question of doubt. There's no question. This is the answer for the MOASS. So I don't know what you're waiting for, because this is it. You understand? There's nothing else that you're going to do. Nothing. What are we going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to keep buying on Robinhood. You're going to keep buying on Webull. You know that's a waste of time. Goes right into Citadel's control. Payment for order flow, baby. They're in bed with Citadel, okay? And they're going to delay the orders, the dark pools, whatever. The point is, you want to transfer to Fidelity, and you want to do so as soon as possible, because I'm telling you, it's coming. This is the ticket to the MOASS. Let's effing go. Let's do it.